The Star Thief tells the story of mythical beasts and daring children who love adventure and magic. It's by a local debut author, and today she's here to share details about this fantasy novel and advice for you if you've always wanted to pen a book. Now, some people say we all have a book inside us, so that's why we're excited to hear from a local author who knows what it takes to get an agent and get published.
That's right. Lindsey Becker joins us now with more. Hi, Lindsey.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us on the Yellow Couch today. Exciting things about your book. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's a middle grade book, so for age like 8 to 12, middle range. It's a fantasy, little tiny touch of science fiction, and it's about a girl who meets the constellations.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Kids love these kind of books. They are obsessed, yes.
What kind of inspired the story in you? Is this something that always lived in you needed to tell?
This is just a bunch of things I find interesting. The constellations and 19th century, kind of when a lot of classic storybooks were written. Love that era. So.
When you're building a story like this, I feel like when you're bringing science and magic and things like that together, that would probably compel a lot of research too. I mean, did you have to, or did you get to make it up? Because that would make it so much.
She probably just went with it.
You get to make it up because it's fantasy, but you do have to establish solid rules so your world makes sense. It's more fun if the reader knows what's going to happen.
Right.
So there's a little bit of science, especially the constellations are.
They're real.
They're real. Yeah. With one exception, they're all real in the book. You can really go see them in the night sky, and they're the ones that scientific institutions still use today.
So we're going to use you as an example. If someone is watching right now and they have something inside of them, how do you build a book? How do you just sit down and start writing? What was your process?
You outline.
The first thing you do is read. Whatever you think you want to write, go read everything you can find in that genre or that, and then you start writing, and really there's a ton of information on different methods, but whatever works for you. You know, if you like to outline, I kind of just have a main character and a problem, and then I just write.
So you write? Do you write in order then? You actually like start and then you know where you're going and you write it?
Yeah, you have a general idea, and then it might go off track a little bit, but that's what revision is for. Most of your writing is going to be revising, so a key to most of the people I know that are successful finishing a book, get the first draft down. You know, get the whole thing, get all the pages on paper.
You know what, interestingly enough, we were talking at the beginning of the show about being attached to inanimate objects, and I think when you're writing and you want to be published, you're going to know that a lot of people are going to read it before it goes to publish.
Oh yes.
Do you have to kind of say to yourself, okay, this is my baby, but I need to be ready for somebody to say, you have to change this,
yes,
you have
exactly.
to change this.
Yep, that's the hardest, the paradox. You have to really believe in your story, but you have to be able to take critique, right? You have to, and so finding people that you trust as either critique partners or editors who you really appreciate their feedback, and then you kind of know what to keep and what to ignore.
But can that also be daunting? Because if everyone is telling you change this, change that, then that changes the whole outcome or how the story unfolds.
It does.
More time.
When I was writing this to find an agent, the process took a lot of revisions. I got a lot of requests to change it a little bit, and I didn't always take that if I didn't agree with it, and I didn't think that's where my story went. I had an agent who was very interested, but they wanted changes that I didn't really agree with. I changed it the way I liked it. I knew they weren't going to like it. They rejected it. But the next agent I submitted to liked it and was able to sell it.
Gotcha. So you stuck to your guns, though.
Yeah, you have to know your story enough. You have to know what you want to say.
Yeah.
That part right there, I think, is the part that is the scariest for a writer who actually has a story and they're ready to tell it, is finding somebody to advocate for it. Like the agent, the publisher. I mean, how on earth do you just like Google agents of books? Like, what do you do?
You can.
Really?
You can find, here's the best part. I live in southern Wisconsin. My agent is in San Diego. My editor is in New York. I've never actually met either of them in person, but I've spoken to them on the phone and through the internet, and you really can. All the information is out there. I would do a lot of research to make sure you're getting a good agent. Because there's plenty of people who can just say.
So give us one tip on how you vet a good agent. Like, what is that thing?
Look them up online. Research their name. Look at what they've sold. And a lot of agents are on social media. They're on Twitter or Facebook, or they have a blog, or they'll have a website where they'll have tips and usually what they're interested in looking for, what they want you to submit.
Okay.
So
how is it feeling to already have such good buzz?
It's weird because you spend so much time working on it on your own, and then people actually get to see it. And so much of the process is everyone telling you what to change or what they don't like. So you get to the point where people are just telling you what they like. It's nice, but it's different.
Right? Yeah,
you have to wrap your mind around that part of it.
Yep. Yeah, they stop telling you what they don't like about it anymore.
So the Star Thief is now available or about to be available?
It'll be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then I will be at Boswell Books on Friday.
There
so
you
if you
go.
want to talk to me more or pick up a copy,
maybe one day we'll see.
She'll sign it for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Friday, April 14th at 7 at Boswell is when you can meet Lindsey, and you can go to, what is it, lilerarylilykate.blogspot.com to learn more. And again, it's called The Star Thief. Get it before it breaks through.
Yes, before she blows up on us.
Literary talk.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.